Hello, welcome to this Go Battle League video where I will be featuring battles with Salazzle. Salazzle in the Ultra League goes a little bit XO, I believe about level 46 or so. And it's about a little bit bulkier than a Gengar, so it's very, very fragile, but its typing is very unique. These battles are from my friend Andres. She is very good at Ultra League specifically. Let's take a look at these battles. As you can see here, she is ranked 16 currently, and you see the team on the right. It should not surprise you that this extremely spicy pick comes with two absolute meta staples, right? For Alligator, not extremely bulky, but has extremely good coverage with that Shadow Claw Hydro Cannon combination, and Crunch helps against like Giratina. And then you have your own Giratina for that bulk and just being a solid safe switch. So let's head into there. I'm curious because I've honestly never played Salazzle myself. I've never been really lucky with a female one, and then I need to trade it as well. Terrible lead here for Andros, and she goes into that Giratina. In comes a Charizard. She has Ancient Power here. I don't know if the opponent knows, but if they don't know and let this go, this will do a lot of damage. They do shield that. That's a correct shield. But this is not exactly a favorable matchup for Charizard, because from Shadow, 2 Dragon Claws don't even knock out. Look at how little that does from a regular Charizard. So she doesn't even need to shield here. This is perfect, because one thing that you want to do with a fragile Pokemon like Salazzle is bank on that energy advantage. Well, I just said that and she shielded that Dragon Claw. I don't think it was exactly necessary because it was not lethal just yet there. But she does get switch advantage, which is nice, because your Salazzle is so good against Venusaur. It walls it, but I'm still gonna say that well, you probably want to go for Sludge Bomb because the Frenzy Plant is double resisted. I would still think a Sludge Bomb probably does like 40%, considering how fragile the Salazzle is. She lets this go. I don't think this even knocks out the Giratina because it's so bulky. That is a Sludge Bomb. That's not the move you want to throw. You want to go for that Frenzy Plant that's way more efficient. Both are resisted either way, but perhaps the opponent doesn't know. I mean, this is the rank 16. It's a little bit at the start of the season, right? So that makes for these kind of battles sometimes, but now it's going to be Salazzle against this Venusaur. That's a pretty wicked matchup. Opponent swaps out immediately, and oh, she's going for the Poison Fang first. Interesting, because I think you can just go straight into the Feraligatr. Poison Fang is no shield. It still does quite a chunk for such a weak charge attack, honestly. You get there in 2 Incinerate, which is extremely fast. That's a Brave Bird! Yeah, people sometimes remember Brave Birds. They still do that sometimes. I would say Fly is usually the way to go, but they let that go, and at this point, the Salazzle is just going to clean up. I'm curious about that play. Maybe they think that Venusaur has a chance against Salazzle, but absolutely no shot there. The team is a little bit standard. It has very few core breakers, but now a challenger approaches, because this is one. The Shadow Claws are triple resisted here, but you do have Hydro Cannon that hits hard. You cannot really swap in Giratina, because if you have Dragon Breath, Giratina is actually not that bad. But with Shadow Claw, not a great matchup. Opponent even shields. This is so annoying for Andres, because you want to get this thing low. You want to clear up the Giratina. Luckily, no boost yet. Going for another one on Charge Stack Priority. Do you let this go as Andres? This Obstagoon is so healthy. Man, that does a lot of damage. She might want to let this... Oh, but never mind. She's going to get shields down. I do like that. Shields down, and Salazzle is going to be really good. You just want to get rid of this obstacle, right? Against Charge Stack Priority, opponent not realizing, hey, I might lose that. And they do shield it. Unfortunately, they could have gotten a lot, well, like 4 more counts of energy. Either way, this will knock out the Feraligatr. Now she can... Oh my goodness, the boost small. Doesn't matter at this point, but I think... Oh, going for the Charge Stack Priority. Again, opponent not realizing. They do not lose. They do not win that. Alright, Poison Fang gonna knock out this obstacle once in the back. It is a Waterfall Empoleon. Waterfall. Retreat. Retreat. And it's Togekiss in the back. Can he win this? This is actually not the worst for Giratina Alter. As crazy as that might sound. Charm is annoying and pretty strong. What the... Bro, what's going on here? Why is everyone boosting nowadays? Okay, so she has a really good chance to win this battle now, because she boosts. And that means that your attack and your defense are a little bit up now. But man, I don't even know if you can... Okay, opponent not top less. But I don't think that the Salazzle could maybe even get to a Dragon Pulse there, because that's what you kind of need against that Empoleon. And they run Stealing now, so that should give you more time, but not against Waterfall. You saw how much that did. Alright, next battle, we're gonna face another spicy pick here. It's Tapu Koko. What? This is actually kind of a problem. The CP is terrible on this thing, 2460, but it's shiny. But like, you have probably Nature's Madness on this for the Giratina, which is terrible for Andres here. She's staying in, gonna get 2 shields down probably. I mean, Hydro Cannon probably knocks us out. I know this thing has like barely any stat product in Master League, so probably doesn't do very well in Ultra League either. It probably has like similar stat distribution to Salazzle, to be honest. Look at those Incinerates, man. Freaking chunking 20% each. Crazy. What's this? It's this is double resisted. You don't want to shield that. In comes Poliwrath, I don't know if this is better than 2 Poison Fang, like legit, because the Poison Fang debuffs. Dragon Pulse is non-stab as well, so it doesn't do as much damage as you'd want to. Oh, but getting to charge check priority. Imagine you did it the other way around, right? Because then the Dragon Pulse was basically boosted because they would have been debuffed. Yeah, I would have liked to see a Poison Fang there first, but it's fine. Poliwrath is throwing an attack here. It is a Scald. This will knock out a dozen of those Salamanders. And barely getting the farm down before the Ice Split is actually big. Now it comes down to what's in the back. In comes the Tapu Koko. I think even Dragon Claw would have knocked out there, despite the Fairy typing. But just making sure, maybe going for a boost again. Oh man, this is actually not a great matchup. If this Cresselia has Moonblast, and you don't have Shadow Sneak, I mean, it wins the 0 shields regardless, I believe. This might come down to a catch. Man, this is what I hate about Ultra League. These matchups are like all Leaky Tongue mirrors or something. Just take too long. Well, I guess not if you have 2 Moonblasts to knock this out. So she has to make a catch at this point. Maybe also not really. Oh, going into the Feraligatr. Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know if I like this a lot. Oh, should I not go for the crunch? Is it not what you have to crunch for? Okay, going for the Hydro Cannon. Because here's the thing: if this Cresselia is able to farm down, it will get to a Moonblast on this Giratina. Does she have a Dragon Claw? She does not, and I think that's why she loses this game. Maybe she tried to make a catch or something. I think if you go crunch, you win that. No, I don't know, man. Alright, so I checked it out after the battle, and Crunch would have done 10 more damage. So Crunch is more efficient when it's super effective than Hydro. This is fine, I think. Of course, Giratina is very bulky, so we'll put up a very good fight here. But you have Crunch for this. Crunch will do solid damage here. I would think about a 40% or so. I mean, this is Giratina after all. We won't find out because they shield. This is interesting. Is it Ancient Power? This might be Ancient Power or Shadow Sneak. Yeah, it is Ancient Power because they throw at the same time. Let's see, does this Giratina go for Dragon Claw? They don't. They try to catch on the Cobalion, answered by the Salazzle. Now, this Pokemon does have Stone Edge. You need to shield that because it will do a lot. But man, look at those Incinerates. They do so much. Cobalion is actually respectably bulky. It's like bulky. It's good. Going for the Poison Fang. This is double resisted, but I think she doesn't want to go over 100 energy or is afraid. Oh. And going for another one. Well, that's a waste of your shield, I guess. So, shields down on this opponent. Oh man, you can Dragon Pulse the Giratina now. See if Giratina even comes in, honestly. It does come in. You're gonna shield this, right? Come on, you want to drag? Yeah. We want to Dragon Pulse this. I would have even loved to see boost. I think that would still knock out. Again, Salazzle has extremely high attack. Dragon Pulse isn't the best charge attack, but this should KO. Yeah, definitely. What's in the back? Oops. It's the Core Breaker! Oh no, but you get to a Fang here, so that's wonderful. Opponent doesn't throw yet, however. They're farming up more energy, which is scary. Oh, good time from the opponent. And I believe they're like 3 off, or maybe 2 off another. Oh, it's an obstruct. Interesting. You have a Hydro here, so not much to worry about, but it does boost its defense. I mean, technically neutralized because the Poison Fang already dropped it. Now we're going to Shadow Claw down this Obstagoon, I think, unless she doesn't want to show the last one. Nice, just coming through. Yeah, she doesn't. Okay, so Incinerate is very slow, so you get 2 counters of damage in before 1 Incinerate lands. So that's what you saw there. Alright, next battle. Let's see. Feraligatr into... Oh my goodness, this is like the worst lead that Feraligatr can face. Everything you have there is resisted besides the Shadow Claw. In comes Walrein on this Giratina. This is actually... Is this a bad matchup, or am I confusing this with Auroras? I don't think this is the worst, but Walrein is like not a joke either because it's quite bulky. But look at how much an Ancient Power does. So if you get to 2 here, is there any way you can like double shield? Maybe get switch? I don't know. Because I don't think the opponent swapped fast enough to outpace their Ancient Power comes through. This might need to be shielded by the opponent. Nah. You would have to double shield if you want to switch. Yeah, she doesn't do that. Probably going to go for the farm down on one of her Pokemon here. If this Walrein is dry, I would love to see a farm on the Salazzle. Because if it faints into Incinerates, like you barely take any damage. Anyway, she takes damage on the Feraligatr, however. Realizing, oh, now going for the Incinerate. Oh, okay. Salazzle time. Let's go. Ooh, comes in with the Poliwrath. Maybe they have a grass in the back? Alright, these poison effects are gonna add up. They come out really quickly. A little bit of off timing there from the opponent, giving 4 free turns away. Ice Wind. I mean, you gotta respect it, because the Salazzle might even die to that. Not literally, but it would probably still do too much. More than you would want to. Poison Fang, and you have another one here! Actually massive. This Salazzle is so fast. Crazy. Alright, opponent lets that go. And a full Incinerate! Ouch. Shooting the Scald, good shield. No drop. In the back is a Trevenant. This is not over yet. Because Trevenant has Seed Bomb, which will hurt Feraligatr a lot. But if you throw energy as the Feraligatr, or sorry, as the Trevenant, I believe that the Feraligatr already has some energy, but oh my goodness, another Poison Fang. Does this knock out? This might knock out actually. Both Pokemon are fragile. Okay, it doesn't knock out, but she has a Hydra and this. She could have thrown a Crunch, but I guess she wants to throw the resisted attack. Well, either way, whatever floats your boat, it knocks out. So, well played. That was the Salazzle show. Alright, next battle. We're gonna get a Feraligatr into a Registeel. And this is not that great of a matchup. In the Great League, I believe you win the 2 shoots here as the Feraligatr. Looks like the opponent decides to switch. It's actually mind-blowing and actually great for Andres. Now she can align either one of her back Pokemon back, and I think that would be the Salazzle. Even though you don't have charge attacks that hit it, the Incinerates just do so much damage. No shield is Hydra, it is resisted. Look at how much that does, though. As Andres, you can go for the Hydra if you want. Or she's gonna try to catch. Yep, she catches the Hydro. Beautiful play. But man, if the Registeel comes in, this is going to take a while because you don't have Shadow Sneak. It already takes long with Shadow Sneak. Yeah, this might take a while. Go for a boost. No, go for a boost, please. And then make this go quicker. Registeel matchup against Giratina. You resist. If they run the standard moveset, which is Focus Blast and Zap Cannon, you only deal resisted damage here as does Registeel. And this actually, as crazy as it sounds, even though you deal neutral Shadow Claws the whole time, it's actually kind of favorable for Registeel if you get a debuff. Look at how little damage it does. There's nothing. The Shadow Claw does about as much. Which is crazy. Anyway, we still have Salazzle with 2 shields, so it really comes down to what's in the back. I would think they have something better against the Feraligatr because they swapped out with the Registeel there. Now swapping out, doesn't want to get farmed down. And again, the Poliwrath. But you have Fang. Here we go. One. You know how there used to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Fang? This is 1, 2 Fang. This is a big upgrade. You gonna shield this? You gotta. Yeah, even an Ice Wind will do so much. Look at those resisted counters. Adding up so much as well. Going for another Fang here. And then one more Incinerate for another Fang. Come on, Fang! Yep, Fang. Gotta shield this probably as the Poliwrath, which will be going for a debuff after, but man. Ooh, that sneak. Oh, letting it go? Oh, okay. But yeah, you okay? Oh, getting the farm down. You have a lot of energy on the Feraligatr, but are you able to get to... You probably can, right? Like, you have more HP in Ultra League. That's one of the big differences with Great League. Yeah, you should be fine here. Getting to another... Hydro Cannon there, very, very well played. I like that play. Well played out there. And that is a W. Alright, next battle, Feraligatr into Machamp. You don't see this a lot. If that's payback, even Giratina's not super safe here. Let's see what she's going to do here. Going for the sneak, not throwing this yet. This is only a cross shot. It won't do as much damage, but like, Feraligatr is kind of fragile. Since it's regular Machamp, you should be able to get the 2 Hydro Cannon here. I don't know if you win Charge Attack period. I would not be surprised if you don't, actually, as Feraligatr. That does so much, though. And keeping the Hydro Cannon, catching on the Giratina. Let's see if she gets punished for this. Cross Shot won't do much. This is not an answer. This is not a Giratina answer. Going for optimal timing there. 7 Shadow Claw for 3 Incinerate. Very nice. Now this does have hard-hitting charge attacks. No, she doesn't care. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. It's not like the opponent probably seems to be weak to this in the back, but okay. Just all shields on Salazzle. Okay. Well, I guess you don't expect a Wish Cash here. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is not what she wanted to see. There's no way. You have a Hydro Cannon stored. At this point, yeah, she swaps out immediately. Can't let that Empoleon farm down all the way. But man, look at how much those Incinerates do here. Yeah, going for the Fang. This is double resisted. Will do, like, no damage. Opponent, I think they shielded, actually. I'm pretty sure they shielded that. Let me take a look at the shields. That is double resisted. Yeah, they did shield that. Look at that. Another Incinerate. I think the next one might knock out. Empoleon's quite fragile. Okay, it doesn't use yet. Going for another Poison Fang here. It has to be shield now for the Empoleon. No, it doesn't shield that. Going in with the Machamp. Opponent knows that it's over. GG. Wow. Salazzle better than I thought there against Empoleon. Alright, next battle. Feraligatr into Poliwrath. Man, that's you don't want those leads, man. You don't want those leads. She can throw a Dragon Claw before this Poliwrath gets to an Icy Wind. One of the most obnoxious thing about Poliwrath is also why I love playing with that Pokemon. Because the coverage of the charge attack is just so good. Icy Wind and Scald is like a great moveset. Attack drop. Oh my goodness. This is hell for Giratina. Which is ironic. But oh my goodness. That's going to do no damage. You're going to be stuck in here for a while. I think at this point you might want to think about, do you even want to stay in this matchup? If like the timer is almost up. She does throw a Dragon Claw here. Do you switch here? Or do you just let Giratina go? I'm curious. The thing about... Yeah, I think she's just gonna let it go. The thing about Registeel is it cannot stack charge attacks. So you're like... If this Zap Cannon will knock out the Giratina, it will have no energy for the Feraligatr. And not a Dragon Claw coming in. Again, we'll do no damage. It's almost into the yellow. But it's actually more important than you think it might be. Even though this match was long and boring. Oh my, the opponent is like smart. Interesting. And oh my god, this is a swap in. Here's the thing about Cresselia. You have so little fast attack pressure. I don't like this play at all. The non-stab Dragon Pulse just tickles. It tickles the Cresselia. It is not strong there. But yeah, like I said, you have like no... Oh my goodness, Future Sense. That's a lot of energy. So I think the way here, the player, is to go straight Poison Fang just to make those Incinerators add up and keep your Salazzle healthy. Can this Cresselia even get to another charge stack? It does, barely. And putting up another shield. I mean, you rely on the Salazzle here to take out both the Registeel and this Pokemon, particularly Poliwrath. The Poison Fangs might help putting this into Hydrokin range, so I do like this play a lot. If you can get both shields, you might be okay here. Especially if this Poliwrath doesn't have Dynamic Punch, like it only has resisted charge stacks for the Feraligatr. You shield this one. Yes, you do. Double debuff now, but clearing the debuff with the Registeel swapping. Opponent is like smart. An uncharge as well. I think that's a little bit too much, but I see what she's doing. This is what she's doing, chat. Or YouTube viewers. She's gonna farm this down with the Salazzle. And then Dragon Pulse. Okay, I see what you're doing. One more? Can you get there? No, she goes for the Fang. I guess this might be charge stack priority. How much health does this have? Yeah, that's a little bit too much health. It is charge stack priority. Okay, so good call to go for the Poison Fang there. Now, does the Giratina get... Oh my goodness, and another undercharge. What is... That's 3 counters. Can you claw down? Ah! Wow. That's a close game. Well played. Alright, the final battle. We have the Feraligatr into an Ampharos. Terrible matchup going into the Giratina, but Ampharos might have Brutal Swing, which is a dark type charge stack, and it's super effective from Giratina. 2 won't knock out, but from Shadow Ampharos, they come pretty close. Let's see. Opponent doesn't throw just yet. Now going for it. Went 1 over. They need 1 more Volt Switch for another Brutal Swing here. Yeah, actually, yeah, 2 barely should knock out, even with the Volt Switches here. And that is shielded. Interesting choice by the opponents. This might knock out. I think barely not actually. Like 1 HP to live. Never mind, I'm wrong. And now go... Again, a Poliwrath! Everyone is using Poliwrath here! Okay, for the Dragon Pulse. Why are we not fanging here? Does she know something I don't? Yeah, I like the Fang just coming out quick, adding up. Now you'll see an ice... Oh, it's a Scald, never mind. Does it drop? Yeah. I guess... With the... Oh, now swapping out. Interesting play. Realizing, okay, this thing is only gonna throw resisted charge stacks anyway. I'll take it here. I like that. I like that. That's smart. That's smart. Can you farm this down? I don't think you can before it gets to another charge stack. Yeah, because this is another one. This is a nice one, I think. Yeah. You barely live. And in comes the Ampharos to snipe this Feraligatr. 1 Volt Switch will knock it out, so you lose the other Hydrokin if this is shielded. Yep, it is shielded. Oh, man. This Salazzle has so little HP. You gotta shield this. Okay, what do we need in the back to win? A Charmer? We have 100 energy here, though. That's like 100 is a lot, by the way. You can incinerate down the Poliwrath, probably. Can we get to 2? We need 1 more incinerate for another one here. Wait, let it cook. Let it cook. No way. Oh my goodness, 1 HP. Oh my goodness, that is a Salazzle cleanup. That was it grabbed the broom and cleaned up. Wow, that was sick. All right, so that was a quick display of some Salazzle. I don't have one myself, and that, like, you know, kind of sucks. But seeing this Pokemon, it's not a great Pokemon, but it can be fun to use. And if you get it in the right spot, it can do some sweeping. So it has a unique typing, a typing that I believe no other Pokemon have in this current moment of time. And yeah, it's a cool one. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Thank you, Andres, for the battles, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.